Today I will discuss my top 3 and flop 3 drivers of the 2025 US Grand Prix in Austin. If you like this type of content, please like the video and feel free to subscribe. Starting with my top 3 drivers, of course they are again in no particular order. The first one is a no-brainer. Max Verstappen got 2 poles, led every lap in sprint and main race, and he gained 23 points to the championship leader and is now only 40 points behind. Was 104 points behind Piastri at some point. Of course he got lucky to some degree with the sprint crash between the McLarens and Leclerc holding up Norris for pretty much the entire race, but his championship chances are getting more and more realistic. My second top driver is Charles Leclerc, who made the biggest progress over the weekend. He struggled to get through in SQ2, but in the end he fought Lando Norris the entire race for P2. His defensive maneuvering was extra class and it got him a well-deserved podium. My third and last top driver is Lando Norris, who was, I think, the only faultless driver in the sprint start crash. He got a bad start in the sprint though, but he got P2 in both qualies, and after a hard fight with Leclerc he had to overtake him twice because of the undercut. All in all, I think he had the pace to win the race, but he limited the damage in the main race to Verstappen, and he gained 8 points against Piastri, which is more than you would get for the difference between second and first. And I think after the DNF in Zandvoort he is on a great recovery, and the momentum, at least against Piastri, is definitely on his side. Now we come to the flop 3 drivers, and the first one for me is Oscar Piastri. For me, is the main driver at fault for the sprint crash, even though it was a racing incident. He was kind of lucky that he hit his teammate as well, otherwise there would be another possible 7 to 8 point swing in the championship. And I think for me even more concerning was the pace in the main qualifying and main race. He lost a big chunk of points against both his championship rivals, and for me he needs a big turnaround to get his championship lead over the line. Next driver is Oliver Behrman, and this one is a bit controversial because he outperformed his more experienced teammates over all sessions, but for me he threw away 1 point at the sprint when he had this harsh penalty in my opinion, and at least 2 points in the main race with this ambitious move against Tsunoda. I think if they would have really crashed he would have got the penalty, like Sainz got the penalty against Antonelli, and possible penalty points as well. And my last flop driver is Isaac Hadjar with the quali crash, I think, which was totally unnecessary. He kind of messed up his entire weekend. With normal performance maybe points were possible. With a great race, to crash on the first lap in Q1 might be a rookie mistake, but it shows that it's so unnecessary with all the track evolution you get over the course of qualifying. So these were my top and flop 3 drivers. Please comment if you agree or disagree. If you got another driver, please let me know, and see you guys next time.